Hello and welcome to my new tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how we made flame props out of clear Worbla. So first of all, get some clear Worbla. Then cut it into flame pieces, which are basically just uneven pieces which are smaller at the top. Then heat up water in a pan and definitely use one you can throw away later. Afterwards, put IDyePoly into it and stir it well until it all dissolves. And this is really important, always use a mask and be in a well-ventilated area. Trust me, your nose will thank you. After you have, in my case, this orange soup, just put your Worbla pieces into it and stir them around. Due to the heat, the pieces will turn completely soft, but don't worry, that's normal. Leave them inside until you got the color you want. I then took them out and rinsed them off. Due to this, the Worbla pieces will now harden again, but that's no problem at all. We're going to form them later. Now, use a second pan and put another color of IDyePoly into it. Best use a color slightly darker than the one you started out with. This part is slightly trickier, though rather easy to pull off with a bit of practice. Now, grab your piece and carefully dip the edges into the pan with the darker color. With some practice, you will be able to create a really nice gradient. Then it's time to get the pieces out, clean them, and then grab your heat gun. Be careful to only use it on a non-flammable surface and be really careful. Don't burn yourself. For the blue flame, we just had small pieces which we then formed into some sort of ball, leaving space inside for Fairylight, which we added later. For the bigger orange one, we also created some sort of larger form for my wrist and lower arm. This large piece then served as the base for the smaller ones. With the heat gun, you can now form the Worbla into whatever shape you want. We tried to keep it somewhat organic, so we turned and twisted the pieces a bit. Afterwards, we glued them on, one after another. If you form a dome, as we did for the blue one, you can add a light either from below or carefully enclose it. For the larger one, which we used for Shoto on my arm, we added Fairylights, which we put in place after the first row was glued on. Then followed the next row, another area of the lights, and so on until it was complete. This is a rather easy method to create a really cool prop, and I hope I was able to show you something nice for your next project. Happy crafting!